Hello, I'm Robin. Welcome back to Molten Modular. Gonna give this case just a very quick bit of a shout out, a talk up, a show, and how wonderful and awesome that this case has been. It's from Befaco. It's designed to fit their modular 7U system, and I use this case to carry my entire rig all the way across London last night for this gig, and this is the morning after, so I'm not dressed appropriately for one of my videos, but you're just going to have to go with it. I thought I would just give this the worst opportunity possible to show itself in a good light, because I packed this up in the dark after the gig, stuffing everything in, trying to get out of the way so that the main band could play. So it wasn't very well thought out. I didn't do things methodically. I just chucked and stuffed everything in here as best I could, zipped it all up and took it away. And so I thought I would unpack it here live on camera so that you can see how well this case, this bag, I hope, coped with it. And then being dragged all over the tube system to get me back to my car. So that's the plan. So I'm just going to unpack it and see what it is we find inside and see how well this has coped with everything. Because it has a slightly strange, unexpectedly strange interior, which we will discover together. All right. So that's what this is. That's what this is. I'm just going to get on with it in a baggy t-shirt. All right. So you can see that there and there. All right. Okay. So this is it. It's very heavy because I have an entire 7U case of modular inside, but it has, let's bring it around here, it has straps on the back like this, which are very good. I'm not seeing any tears or any problems. I carried it about the place. It's got nice padding on it here. It does have a cross chest straps as well as a waist strap, all for distributing the weight around your body, which is very, very handy. It's good, it's robust, it's made of an interesting material that's very sort of manipulable at the same time as being very strong. I'm liking that. It does have the ability to go deeper. It's got a whole turn of extra zips that lets it expand that way, but otherwise you've got these pockets at the front here that I just stuffed everything else into. So that's the general makeup. It's got a carry handle on the top. Carry handle on the top. And it's got all these straps and clasps around the side to keep it all compacting together. Oh, there's a whole other zip there. That's interesting. That's probably for packing away these bits. I don't know. Anyway, I found a new pocket. That's exciting. So let me show you if I can fit it in amongst the disaster which is my space at the moment, because obviously preparing for a gig, there's a lot of module choices and manipulation and change, and I've got just flipping stuff everywhere. But hey, let's go with it. Now I'm going to undo it now, but then I'm also going to use this again to take it to the next gig on Thursday. But I need to get everything out first because I want to check through a few things, make a couple of little changes and adjustments, and have another practice, that kind of thing. So in this front pocket here, I have absolutely nothing. So nothing in there. I think that's a good start. This one, see how nicely that comes down to give you room to put things in. So I stuffed the guitar pedal, the parting, in there. It looks like it's come through in one piece. There is I can see some marks here on the outside where this has been pushing against this quite tightly. So I did stuff it in on top of a bunch of cables, so it was a little tighter than it needed to be. There's also a power supply in there. Put that all to one side. Oops, for a minute. So yeah, this is not rigid. It's very, very flexible, which means you will get a little bit of perhaps marking and pushing on knobs and bits and pieces. Let's have a look in this one. Nothing in the outside pocket. On the inside, again, it opens back quite nicely. I like that. I've got an entire Create Audio sequencer in this top pocket. Fits in there beautifully. Nothing's broken off. No knobs are missing, which is a good sign. I see that as a win. So that's those two front pockets. And then there's this big flappy pocket here, which again folds back. Just brilliant. I'm liking that. I'll rotate this round so you can see what's happening a little bit closer. Like that, you see? So that got me tuner, which I completely didn't use, which might explain why some things were a little off. Somehow squished in there a pair of headphones, which is great. Hum eliminator, don't go anywhere without me hum eliminator. I wonder if I brought those cables back. There's the stand I was using, nice flat pack stand. Some lush smelly stuff because it was very hot and very smelly, and I prefer to smell nice rather than terrible. That's squeezed in there. I got the other bit to that, I hope so. Oh yeah, there it is. The power supply for the case. Now this could have gone inside. There are pockets on the inside, but you know, I was in a rush. I was just stuffing everything everywhere. And a couple of cables. Good. I wonder what I did with the handful of patch cables. So that's all of that space in there. So you get a lot of depth. You see in my depth in all of that? It really does give you plenty of room for stuff. Liking that a lot. Right, so now we get to the real event. So all of these straps around the outside help pull it all together. And as I say, there's a way of making it sort of deeper. Is that around the bottom here? Yeah, there's a zip that goes all the way around this front bit. Like that. Which gives you extra depth if you need it. Look, it comes up all that way. That's phenomenal. So you can get a whole load of extra stuff on top of your case. Otherwise, the main flappy bit is here. Now it opens longwise, which I was not expecting. Rather than that, I expected it to go that way, but it doesn't. It goes length like this. Are you ready? Okay. Look at this. Look at this. It's velvet. It's velour or something. It's really quite disturbingly kind of dodgy bloke's dressing gown kind of material. So that was unexpected. These are my lights, which are great, very, very useful. This is the t-shirt I was wearing. That's a bit smelly before I change into my shirt, of course. Get rid of that. Aha, headphone cable. I thought I'd lost that. Brilliant. So back, just before we get to the main event, back in here, you've got these weird silky, good place for your underwear type pockets. There's all of my patch cables that are in there. Lovely. Maybe it's a Spanish thing. I don't know. And then this is, I mean, I assume I did this right. I'm not entirely sure. It didn't come with instructions. But this appears to be a flap that goes on the top. It's Velcroed over here. And that seemed to make sense. When I first opened the case, this was on the bottom. And I wasn't entirely sure what it was supposed to do. But it definitely seems to make sense that sits on the top. Am I making any sense of this at all? I do not know. And then in here, you've got these more silky, velvety bits of padding that go around your case. It was a little bit tricky in the dark because they kind of fold down and you're trying to find out how am I getting my case in between all of these bits when it's difficult to see. So that was a little bit of a struggle. Now there's a strap to hold the whole thing in, like so. So this is attached to the case. It goes like that, holds the thing together so that my case comes out like so, complete. I mean, the Befaco case and this lid, just brilliant, totally brilliant. It's been so useful. I'll put that over there for the minute. Stay. And then in here, you can see from above, get that out of the way. That's helpful, isn't it? You can see its lovely silky velvetness. So like I say, when I first got this was inside, and I wasn't sure whether that was supposed to go like that, and it's like, no, that must come out. But it seems to be, all of this seems to be detachable. It seems to be velcroed in there, which makes it a little bit kind of unruly, so it does move about a little bit. So like I say, trying to get the case in there, when it wasn't like that, I just sort of opened it up and it was kind of all a bit like this, and I'm trying to get things in. So this does flap around a little bit, but it's good. It offers protection. It offers a slight touchy-feely silkiness to it, which is lovely. What am I sitting on? Oh, I'm sitting on the arms of it. But there's enough, you know. It's not tons and tons of padding, but it's enough considering your case is also made of metal and it has its own sort of level of protection. It's offering enough, I think, there, so that it's not uncomfortable on your back, and you feel like you can pick it up and put it down without it becoming damaged in any way. So this then would go back onto there. The strap here can either go on the outside of this, which might be better than what I did, which was to put it on the inside. In fact, I think I did it this way around when I took it, probably. And then, because this is sort of flat here against the case, you do have this room in the lid for putting other things that are not going to be pressing down on your modular. So there's a lot of scope for stuff in here, including, as I say, making the lid taller to accommodate. I mean, you could probably put like a small MIDI controller in here or something of that nature. So, you know, something that I just happen to have to hand. That would probably sit. Let's try it. Come on, why talk about it when you've got the stuff literally here that you could show what I'm talking about? Ugh. So, put your case in there. Like I say, it's a good fit, in which case, like, I've come down on the, as I put this in, I've got the wrong edge of this. So it just takes a little bit to sort of snug it in between the bits. Make sure that you're getting in there properly. Are you with me? Are you with me? Because it's a good fit, snug fit, needs to be a snug fit. Alright, okay, put this on here, like so. I've got this weird purple keyboard I'm going to be doing a review of sometime soon from Snido. I'm probably not even supposed to, am I supposed to say? Alright, so that's a problem. That's in the way, that little strap. But, let me think about this some more. I could undo that. Just thinking. See, that goes on there, absolutely no bother. No bother at all. No bother at all. Where is... Like so. So lots of scope for additional accessories, although do bear in mind, it's going to be bloody heavy if you start adding more and more stuff to it. But I wonder whether I could get another row in. So if I brought along this, for instance, which is a relatively shallow skiff case, it's a nifty case. That seems too much. I mean, other cases I've got around, I don't have anything kind of shallower than that particularly. Most things are even bigger, I would have said. So if I had that there, obviously I'd put something across the top, maybe. Then put this on. Starting to get a little bit tricky. So if I undo the magic other strap, look at that. Look at that, you see? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now I've got quite a bit of slack. I can still put other stuff in here and other bits and pieces, and I've now got 2 modular cases in there. That's definitely a possibility. I mean, I'd say it's just going to start getting quite heavy. But yeah, once it's on your back, it's alright. It's alright. Oh, that side handle I didn't even notice. So there you are. That's the Befaco Backpack, designed specifically for their 7U case. But you could probably fit an IntelliGel one in there. I don't know. You would have to check. I can't say that officially. But that's probably very, very likely. But it's a useful, seems robust enough. Good on all the seams. Everything seems to be working. I could certainly trust it. It's already done one carrying of bits and pieces on the tube system and throughout London. That's great. I'll be taking it to the EMOM on Thursday, so it's going to knock around in a pub and see how that works. But the fact that you can get everything in there, not having to carry another bag or something else, other bits and pieces, is pretty awesome. So good job, Befaco. There you go. That's my super quick, in under 20 minutes, which is remarkable for me. Review of a thing. I hope that was helpful. See you on Thursday at the Rumsey Wells in Norwich, and otherwise go and make some tunes.